Hello, YouTubers, friends, compatriots. We look at shows, stats, slaves, horse, peasants, vassals, minions, meat sacks. I'm usually welcome. So the genocide or complete extermination of the Palestinian people continues to move forward. And we can tell by a lot of these attacks done by Israel on Gaza, it's not about going after Hamas necessarily. It's for the complete degradation of the Palestinian people. And we've seen a number of dramatic stories recently. Of course, the one about 11 aid workers, or 15 of them, who were massacred and then buried. And so that is the fate of anyone who tries to come into Gaza and provide aid. And so that's pretty startling. But then we also have the fact that there's video of paramedics being gunned down. Uh, Israel seems determined to not have any relief come to the Palestinian people with all their suffering. And you can judge one way or another how you feel about Israel and how you feel about Palestinians. But just as a humanitarian issue, this is really pretty shocking. And then 142,000 have been displaced again. Recently, a lot of Palestinians refused to be herded to another section of Gaza again. And we have the Israelis have ramped up their aerial strikes again and are moving in for more ground invasion. And so it just looks like the final game for Palestine and for Gaza. And they're working under the cover of now saying that they're just following the Trump plan. And as I suspected, once Trump announced his idea for Gaza, that Israel would use it as a cover for everything they're doing. And that is what they've done. So now, of course, the blame will rest on Trump and his plans to remove all Palestinians. Although, like so many issues right now, we get one answer one week and one answer another week from Trump, unfortunately. Recently, he said that no Palestinians would be being moved out of Gaza, but we know that Israel's plan is to follow that blueprint and eventually move whatever Palestinians are left to other countries. And so it's a moot point whether Israel controls Gaza or the U.S. controls Gaza. In the end, it will not exist anymore. And as we've seen from the destruction, there really isn't much left of Gaza. And recently, more moves towards just a plain extermination of Palestinians is moving forward. 70% of the water supply has been cut off from Palestine. No food, water, medicine, or fuel has been delivered to Gaza for over 30 days now. And then we have a desalination facility bombed out of existence in Salah al-Din in eastern Gaza. And then in the last couple of days, the last functioning hospital in Gaza has been destroyed. So there's no fuel, there's no medicine, there's no water, there's no food. It just seems like the Israel is just determined to basically kill as many people in Gaza as possible, and then whoever's left, they're going to move them out of the country. And so that's just the end game is here, and it doesn't look like there's going to be anything to stop them. Unfortunately, Trump apparently is on board with this whole program. This whole idea of collective punishment, of course, goes back to World War II. And here we are, eerily, in the 21st century, and we're seeing an incredible example of collective punishment. We even had a huge demonstration by Palestinians against Hamas, and yet the entire Palestinian population in Gaza is going to be punished and continues to be punished. And this latest round just shows that Israel is going to be unrelenting. The U.S. just agreed to send more weapons to Israel to help finish the job. And so it looks like the Palestinians will be bombed and starved and have no access to food or water or fuel or medicine. And they're just going to have to roll over and accept their fate. And it's a very sad thing to see. So anyway, I don't know what else to say about that. The program that Israel set forth for Gaza seems to be obvious, and international outcry has no effect whatsoever as long as the U.S. and Israel are on board with each other, and this will continue. So moving into the next few months and this next year, it's pretty clear that Gaza is finished and will never return. I'm East Lydia, don't you be one too?